issue. I think environmental changes are all good and well, you know, cleaning things, but we have to also change our own behaviours.
Some of the behaviour we've seen recently is stockpiling, and it's not just things like toilet roll and food, but also certain drugs, things like ibuprofen, painkillers in shops, people calling in their prescriptions early to make sure they've got this. I mean, that's not helpful, is it?
This is so unhelpful. Firstly, because, as I said, it's a long game. This is months that we're going to be talking about coronavirus. This isn't just a this-week issue. But also, it affects the most vulnerable people, the elderly, the disabled, the people that can't traipse to 7 different stores to get the things that they need. I know a colleague's practice, his hand sanitisers were stolen from the clinic.
Oh, God.
And that's just ridiculous. That's meaning that one person is getting it when actually it could have been for 100 patients.
But the thing is that
that's
and
terrible,
it's human
isn't it?
nature, isn't it? It brings out the best in people and it brings out the worst in people. I mean, there are reported cases of small bottles of hand sanitizer being sold in newsagents for, you know, sort of 18 to 38 pounds.
In one of my practices, we were trying to buy some hand sanitizer and we couldn't access any for the clinic. They've all been sold out. So then we had to go onto eBay and, you know, Amazon and all these kind of various things, and they were being sold in the 90s.
No, it's madness. That is madness.
ridiculous.
OK, well, Alice, let's come to you now, because we're thinking about, you know, we've had to protect ourselves out of the home, but what about when it comes to in your home? Can you keep your house clean from coronavirus?
Absolutely. And that advice is so important to listen to. It's so calm and rational, and just that's what we need to bear in mind. Now, coronavirus isn't waiting in your home to leap out and get you. It's only in your home if you bring it into your home or a visitor brings it into your home. And obviously, it's coming in largely on your hands. So the first thing you do is, obviously, when you get into your home, you wash your hands, and that contamination throughout the house will be it will be eradicated mostly if that's what you're doing. But to clean your house is so easy and so quick and so cheap. You do not need to stockpile expensive products to do this. So there's 2 ways of getting rid of the virus. It would help if we knew, if the scientists agreed, how long it was on a surface for.
There's all sorts of variations.
Exactly. So it can live on a surface. Most of them agree that it will be at its most virulent for 2 hours. But the WHO, the World Health Organization, say up to 5 hours. Then a scientist in Southampton is saying up to 5 days. In America, disease control is saying up to 9 days it can live on a surface.
Right.
It's not helpful. So we need to keep our house clean. We need to keep our hands clean. Now, there's 2 ways of killing it on any surface, OK? You either wash it off. Now, washing it off means using any soap, liquid soap, to loosen the microbes on the surface and then rinse it until they're off. Obviously, you can't do that with your phone, your remote control, your computer keyboard, you know, your kitchen work surface. You can't rinse it properly. So the other thing you've got to do is kill it. There are 2 things that kill it. One is alcohol, which you can buy. That's your hand sanitizer. So 62% alcohol to 80% alcohol. And the second thing is bleach. Now, bleach will kill it. Obviously, you cannot wipe all surfaces in your home with bleach, but there are many around your kitchen that you can. Let's talk about the dilutions, because it's really important. This bottle of bleach, you fill up a capful of that, which is 15 millilitres, that's 3 teaspoons, and it will go in that amount of water. That's half a litre of water. And that, I would put it in a spray bottle like that, one of your old bottles. Put it in a spray bottle like that. Now, that bottle will give you 50 bottles, 50 bottles like that.
So just the capful, just one capful of that much water?
That bottle, diluted, will fill that 50 times.
And so, can I just ask then, if you're spraying that, I mean, bleach, we all know, takes the colour out of everything. So if you're going to be spraying that on your work surfaces, do you need to be careful not to get it on your clothes?
You need to be careful not to get it on your clothes, but you also need to be careful that when you've got it on cloths, you're washing them carefully. But there are lots of surfaces that you can use diluted bleach on, and it's not going to damage. But wooden or varnished surfaces, the alcohol as well, you don't want to use it on that.
I mean, I keep thinking, you wash your hands, you pick up the same phone afterwards.
You touch your phone 2,000 times a day.
So should we be washing our phone as much as we
You
wash
should be
our hands?
wiping your phone. Look at those lens cleaner wipes you have for your glasses and your screen cleaners. See if they've got alcohol in them, because a lot of them do. And that might be the thing to clean your screen with every now and then. But if you're touching this and you're not touching your face, it's not getting in, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a layman here.
Unless somebody sneezes on you.
Well, exactly.
Yes, of course, but you can't avoid that, whereas this you can.
You can avoid. So apparently we touch our face 2,300 times a day. And yesterday I was trying very
Not to.
carefully not to touch my face. It's amazing how many times you sort of
Yeah.
want to do it. So if we just clean our hands, we clean our surfaces carefully, and please don't stockpile the bleach. Let's all get a
Well,
little
bearing
bit
in mind
of
you
bleach.
only need one bottle. 'cause
One
it's gonna
bottle
last
for
you for
50
ages.
bottles. you
And
know,
also, I
50
would have thought your
sprays.
front door handle.
Front door handle, light switches, taps, all those switches around the house. It's, you know, you can do that. If you've got visitors coming in through your house and your children are coming home from school, I would just look at your surfaces and see if you can bleach or alcohol them. And if you can, then do.
Anyone who comes round to
you.
the house now, I'm putting them directly through a sheep dip.
Good idea.
They all have to go through the dip.
Thank you both. Thank you.